Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. My name for the record is David Gee, comedian extraordinaire, fresh off my triumphant performance at Applebee's open mic night in La Puente. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's indeed a kick to be here at the end of a beautiful day in Southern California. It was gorgeous today, wasn't it? Huh? Oh, man. It was windy, though. Man, it was windy. I got a toupee circling Mount Baldy right about now. But I just got back from a week in Vegas. It was raining there, man, and what a pain in the ass. It came down in buckets. There was flooding. It was so intense, the hookers on Fremont Street had to use a snorkel to go down on their customers. It was a little kinky, but I kind of liked it. Think about it. A cool thing happened while I was in Las Vegas. I was performing at a hotel which shall remain the Mirage. And while I was there, they were shooting episodes of The Animal Whisperer. Now, I don't know if you know The Animal Whisperer, but this guy's on cable, and he can talk to critters. He knows what animals are thinking. And I met the guy, and he was really cool. And I guess he had just interviewed Montecore, the white tiger that mauled Roy of Siegfried and Roy. And the Whisperer told me he was fascinated to learn that gay Germans taste just like chicken. So, put that in your pocket. Anyway, I flew out of Las Vegas, out of McCarran Airport, and in security there, they have those high-tech body scanners we've been hearing so much about, those enclosed units you walk through that allow screeners to see what you look like completely naked. And I went through the process. It didn't bother me at all. Well, all that applause when I came out was a little embarrassing, but what are you going to do? But my plane was delayed 90 minutes, and I was sitting there, and I was sitting between two guys. One guy was really cool. He was doing a crossword puzzle. He said, hey, help me out. The clue is olive stuffer starts with a P. Well, the answer is pimento, olive stuffer. Hell, I told him I thought it was Popeye. Oh, I don't believe it. Whoa! Anyway, the guy on the other side of me I'd had it with this guy. For 90 minutes, he never got off his cell phone. I mean, he'd finish one call, he'd answer another. And it inspired me to come up with this. Their heads are cocked and their elbows locked as they babble a deep blue streak. They blather and bitch in a Metallica pitch, spreading billows of secondhand speak. You've seen them in cars, you've heard them in bars, barely pausing to take a breath. Oblivious astray, man, they're yapping away like Kathy Griffin on crystal meth. Now, I think the cell phone is cool and invaluable tool, but some of you just won't quit. Put it down, take a break, be less at hand, for God's sake, and let people miss you a bit. Because it makes me real sore when I'm in line at the store hearing things not intended for me. I mean, I don't care to know that you're into colon blow or that it stings like hell when you pee. So if the movies are in the bank, be discreet, don't be rank, show some discipline, some class. Yet should you start to convulse, just put it on pulse and shove it straight up your frickin' ass. Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I beg you, be seated. Oh. Hey, an Al-Qaeda operative came out with another one of those Death to America audio tapes today, and in it, the guy slammed Barack Obama and called him a house Negro. You know, that's not only racist, that's ignorant, house Negro. Obama was in the Senate. Hey, I'm very proud of this. Back in March, I did the LA Marathon. I didn't run, I worked the Marlboro booth, but I was there. Peddling tar bars. Golf is my only real exercise, and I'm not very good at golf. As a matter of fact, I played last week in Vegas at a course called the Lakes, and I put more balls in the water than the Russian women's diving team. That's a lot of balls. Oh, and on that subject, you know, authorities now believe that Tiger Woods was under the influence when he slammed into his neighbor's tree. Tiger swears that isn't true. He claims the Escalade he was driving suddenly accelerated for no reason. Typical arrogant golfer, huh? Blame it on the caddy. Hey, are you baseball fans? Oh, I'm a baseball fan. I love the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I tell you, you know why? I love Vin Scully, the voice of the Dodgers, for 60 years. I mean, this guy is a consummate professional and a wonderful presence. Well, hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you, wherever you may be. Pull up a chair, because we've got a dandy. It's time for Dodger baseball. You know, and oh, yeah, I love Vinny, and, you know, it's rare, but I love when he gives insight into his personal life. You know, like, well, you know, friends, this morning I started my day the way I usually do, with a cup of coffee, a shot of Patron, and those lovely ladies from The View. And as I was rolling a fat one during the first commercial break, it hit me, you know, The View is not unlike the game of baseball. Fascinating, unpredictable, and if you're lucky, all the bags will be loaded. Well, you're a lovely audience. You know, it's nice to see people coming out for live entertainment again, you know. I mean, for a while there, it was touch and go, and I'm optimistic. I think the economy is on the rebound. I really do. I think that we can begin to feel a little bit more secure. I am so optimistic that things are picking up that I've been out pricing pots to piss in. So. But you're a much-needed tonic for me, too, and I want to thank you, because I didn't get a lot of sleep. I had a woman banging on my door all night, till I finally got up and let her out. Oh! I'm on fire tonight! Anyway. You know, I didn't let a girl... I have a girlfriend. Well, kinda. We're kind of on the outs now. She's been all over me of late. As a matter of fact, folks, recently, just before she left for work, she unloaded on me. And I'll never forget what she said just before she slammed the door. She looked at me with knives in her eyes, and she said, "Phil," and of course I had to correct her because my name's Dave. She said, "Whatever. You know what I hate about you? You never do jack around the house." Well, I chewed on that for a while. I was waiting for her when she came home that evening. I was there in the hallway. She walked in, and I said, "Jesus Christ." Hi, honey. Welcome home. Tell me now, is that jack enough for you? Huh? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been wonderful.